WOCA. Ocala.
You know, I wanted this for a long time. When Anthony James was running for office, then we had a half hour because he was running for office. But now we can just talk travel. He's in the studio. Our last guest called up, said, sorry, we can't make it. So Anthony's here, and he came in early, so we're able to benefit from it. Good morning, Anthony. How you doing?
Good morning. I am doing well.
It is such a busy time. If you had asked me, will it be busy the first week in February, I would have said no. But it sounds like it's busy for you in the hotel business. Yeah. It's busy for us in the radio business. Mm-hmm. It's just busy. I don't know what happened. Just everything's coming together at once.
It's that time of year. You know, it's that time of year right now that everybody's coming to, you know, our little neck of the woods here, from all over the globe. Actually, you know, we have lots of international travelers here now.
You were telling me this, yeah. What are they here for?
They're here for the horses, the hits and the horses, and there's people here from Canada, and they're training and they're riding horses, and they're gearing up for their season.
Wow! So you have like a mini UN going on over at your place.
Yes, I do. I am almost becoming fluent in either South Korean or Mandarin.
You're the American ambassador for. Oh wow! So you got make them leave with a good taste in their mouth.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Oh my gosh! Any interesting requests as far as food?
No.
Do you have any roast dog?
No. Well, you know, we will do. We actually do. We have a lot of the Asian guests, so we do stuff like we'll have rice out, and we sometimes we try to do Asian breakfasts, something small,
really,
to where we could just try to accommodate everyone. It's hard to though.
Their portions are always small, aren't they? That's why.
Yes.
They are small.
Yes.
Right?
Very small, but they eat a lot of rice.
They do?
Yeah.
Maybe I need to eat more rice.
No, it's carbs and stuff like that.
I know that's what they say, but yeah, well, I know. I don't know.
Well, they eat, if you notice, they eat and then they go. They eat and then they go.
Well, and they eat with those little sticks, too, so you can't get anything in your mouth.
Yeah, especially try to eat. You ever tried to eat rice with chopsticks?
Oh, I have. It's hard.
What, do you get one grain at a time?
One grain at a time. Whatever just gets on there.
So how are you doing? We haven't seen you in so long.
Yes. Oh, I'm good. Just like I said, it's been busy. The hotel's been busy. We're planning on. We got some projects going on at the hotel. I've been working off doing some side things that I'm getting ready, you know, some businesses and stuff like that I've got going on, and just gearing up again. You know, campaign season's coming back around again. You know,
are you going to run again?
Yeah.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah, I'll make an announcement maybe this summer.
I thought maybe because when somebody tries to get an office and then they don't win, they often just say, you know what, I've tried it, I'm not going to do it again. But I'm glad to hear you're doing it again.
Yeah, I have to.
Usually it takes a second, maybe even a third time.
It does for you to really get your name out there and everything like that.
Same office, same county commission, same office.
I'm not allowed to tell anybody.
Oh, you're not allowed to tell.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yes, I'm not allowed to say anything. But there's been speculation. I've heard a couple of different offices, and I'm like, really, who said that? So there's been some speculation, but I'm not at liberty to say right now until maybe
Well, you're very well respected in our community, Anthony, and you're always here. You and your hotel are always here for community events, and all your employees, they always go above and beyond.
Well, that's the big thing. We try to do something big. I'm actually working with Clint Hart this weekend, and we're going to be doing a lot more things for the community, especially on the west side of Ocala. We're going to be doing some good things.
The often neglected side of Ocala.
The often neglected side.
Yeah.
But myself and some other community leaders said, you know what, we're going to get it. We're going to do it ourselves. We're going to do it.
Yeah, I know. It's not to be cliche, but it's often the neglected side.
Yeah.
You know, hey, the whole downtown area that is now celebrated was neglected at one time too.
Right.
So you know.
Right.
We
And
we gotta get Anthony to sign that book. We got a book. Clint signed the book we've got, and
Yeah, he
you've
did.
never signed it. You got to sign it.
Okay, yeah.
We should put the guest book back out here. We used to have a guest.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll put it back.
I mean,
in.
you're more than a guest, I know, but
No, anytime. Yeah, Clint got some. He wants to do so much for our community, and I myself and my church, we're actually have. I don't know if I can talk about this.
Sure.
or not, but
Yeah, why not?
we have. It's going to be called. It's going to be the inaugural, the First Responders Appreciation Day. Myself and my church, we're putting this on. It's going to be March 18th from 11 to 2, and what it is that we want the rest of the world to see how Marion County behaves and acts and hopefully be a leader. So what we're doing is I've spoken to our sheriff and I've spoken to one of our commissioners and we are getting together to where we're going to have a whole lot of kids. We want a lot of kids, and we want all of the families of the first responders, the police officers, the firefighters, to bring their families out, and we want to say thank you
wow, that's
for all
awesome.
that you do.
Isn't that similar to what the president
Yeah.
did yesterday with the sheriffs that he invited to the White House?
Yeah.
That was very, very interesting to watch.
It
Do you know?
was.
I have a nephew who was a Marion County Fire Rescue
Lieutenant.
person, right?
Yeah, he's a lieutenant.
Was what do you not graduate? Promoted to lieutenant, but he's one of the. He's an example of what we always hear, that they train here and then they go somewhere else. So now he's working for Orange County.
Yep.
Yeah.
Isn't that something? So that whole thing you were pushing for when you were a candidate for county commission is really resonating right in my own family. So,
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. We have to do more for our first responders. We have to get it ingrained in ourselves that, especially for kids. My thing is this is very near and dear to my heart is the kids, but I want to broaden that. A lot of kids my color are scared of police or firefighters, not so much the firefighters, but anybody in uniform. So I want to say,
I always was too.
Yeah. Well,
When I was a
wanna
kid,
say- yeah.
that's my dad wore a uniform. I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
he's going to spank me. He's going to spank me. I did something wrong.
I wanted it to be like, these are people that you want to aspire to be. I want children to aspire
Well,
to be
right, absolutely.
These things. So myself and my pastor, we thought it would be a great idea if we were the first ones to have this Marion County First Responders Appreciation Day, to where we're going to come in. Like I said, all of the families and everybody's welcome to come, and they're going to have some vehicles out there, some really cool like SWAT team vehicles, other types of vehicles, fire engines, and things like that, so the kids can actually get a look at these things.
I'm glad you're doing that. The one bad apple theory applies. We're not saying that every first responder, most of them are very, very good, but there's every once in a while one bad apple, but it's the press that takes that one bad apple and puts it across the front page of the newspaper, and
Right.
it's horrible.
Right.
Will
And
you
that's
be
where it's-
including state troopers in on this too?
Yeah, we want to include everybody in it. We want, even like I said, even for their families and their kids, we want them to come out, have a hot dog, have a bottle of water, so we could say thank you. We want to say thank you, and we want this to be the first time that this happens here in Marion County. So this is going to be the first year. We're going to continue to do this every year because it's so important that we thank the people that when we go to sleep at night, when we on Christmas and holidays, when we're at home, we're with our families, somebody's out there protecting us, and we want to say thank you for that. And I don't think we do a good enough job thanking those guys.
There was a story this morning. A deputy, I think it was in Sumter County. I just did a quick look to make sure. I think it was Sumter County. So this guy is carjacking a car.
Yes.
Gets the mother out of the car. Turns out the mother is his mother.
Yeah.
Right. But there's a baby in the back seat. This guy is nuts. And the deputy tries to stop him. And the guy pulls off. So now he's dragging the deputy. The deputy risked his life to save that baby.
Yeah.
Fortunately, he's okay. But oh my gosh, it's just what they have to do on a daily basis.
Yeah.
You know, I get out of my car right not too far from here one day and help push a truck off the side of the road, and I feel like, oh man, I just did a good thing.
In the dark.
And then you realize that firefighters, police officers, they do this several times a day.
Right.
And worse.
Right.
They have to show up at a scene where somebody's dead or very badly injured.
And what is the name of your church, Anthony?
Light Sword Ministries.
Okay.
And we are at 1601 Northeast 25th Avenue. We're in the Skylark Plaza.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but it's going to be a great day. I'll once we get the rest of the details, but there's going to be free food. But like I said, we want our police officers and their husbands and their wives and their kids to come out because we want to say thank you. Our firefighters, bring your husbands, your wives, your kids out. We want to say thank you for all that you do.
That's nice.
Because we appreciate it. And my pastor wants to as well say a prayer over all of them so everybody's protected. But we want to send a signal out to the rest of the United States that you should all be following behind what we're doing here. If we can do this, if we can do this here, and this matriculates to every single county in Florida and every single county across the United States, how much better would the relations be between citizens and first responders?
Yeah, and if the press will cover it, that'll be good.
Yeah.
Cover the good stuff. Absolutely. We do have a phone call, and then we'll take a break, and we'll talk about travel a little bit on the other side. Good morning, you're on the air with Anthony.
Hi, Anthony, and hi, everybody.
Hey.
Hey,
Over the weekend, my brother-in-law gave me a phone call, and we were yapping away on the phone for a while. And he wants to come down here to Disney World for the very first time next year. He's got a couple of kids, 8 and 10, I believe their ages are, and they're homeschooled. He wanted to know when would be the best time of the year to come to Disney World without fighting the crowds. What would be, in your estimation, a good time to do that? And without, like I said, the kids are homeschooled, so he can come anytime. That would be good.
Labor Day weekend.
Really?
Labor Day weekend. We went Labor Day one year, and there was like no one. That is the best weekend, I say, to go during that week. But that Monday on Labor Day, that's when you really can basically go through the parks and really ride what you really want to ride without an hour wait.
Really?
Yes. So for me, that's going to be your best price break as well.
Oh, there is a price break. At different times of the year, there are different prices then, right?
Yes, there is. And what's the two biggest seasons is January through, let's just say, May. That's more of your international traveler. But then after May, from May to September, that's your domestic traveler. So everybody that's in the U.S., because it's summertime and all those different types of things. So, but spring break and your international guests, people coming from overseas, that's when they come between January and May. So, but that little strip right there in September, look at that.
Okay, thank you for the info.
No problem.
You know, that's the $1 million question, too. Everybody wants to know when to go.
Yeah, that's going to be it.
We'll take a break, and then I want to tell you the one time we went where it was just like you described. We'll take a little break and be right back.
WC.com safe boating is no accident. On this Wednesday, clouds and some sunshine, warm but humid, with a shower and thunderstorm around, especially in the afternoon, the high 79 to 83. Partly to mostly cloudy and mild Wednesday night, low 62 to 66. Thursday, cloud and a shower followed by some afternoon sun, becoming breezy, high 78 to 82. Friday, mostly sunny and pleasant, but cooler, high 68 to 72. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Are you in need of custom screen printing, embroidery, or promotional items? Then look no further and come visit the brand new Legacy Team Sales. LTS is conveniently located off 17th Street next to Armstrong Homes in beautiful Ocala. We offer the best prices and highest quality products for your company, team, school, or nonprofit. Whether looking for screen printed shirts, embroidered polos, or travel team uniforms, you'll be sure to find it at Legacy Team Sales. Come visit our new 27,000 square foot facility. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales staff will assist you in every part of your custom purchase. LTS carries the hottest brands in the industry like Under Armour, Russell, Mizuno, Asics, Badger Sports, Gildan, Pacific, Ogio, and many more. At LTS, screen printing embroidery is done in-house and we guarantee customer satisfaction. Stop by, give us a call, or check us out on the web at shoplts.com. Remember the name, LTS.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
Hospice of Marion County has an urgent need for volunteers to share a conversation with someone, run errands, hold someone's hand. All you need is a willingness to help others. Our volunteers believe the blessings they receive far exceed the services they offer. Will you consider serving, caring, and making a difference? Call today, 873-7441. Hospice of Marion County, making more moments of life possible.
Veterans are the foundation upon which our freedom is built. Listen to The Source, WOCA, each Thursday at 9 a.m. to Veterans News with Hank Whittier from Vets Helping Vets. You'll hear tributes, information on veterans issues, and stories that will make you laugh, cry, and feel proud. Veterans News always focuses on the military, past and present, and on our first responders. Veterans News is brought to you each week by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery, keeping you blooming since 1952. Here is a 30-second news brief from The Source, WOCA. A man is in jail after leading law enforcement on a 3-county chase in a vehicle he carjacked with a baby inside. The chase ended when he ran into a ditch in Citrus County after traveling through Marion County. The baby is okay. A bill to ban red light cameras failed to pass the Transportation Committee in the Florida Senate, and former Marion County Sheriff's Deputy Jesse Terrell wrapped up the evidence phase of his trial yesterday. And that is your 30-second news brief from The Source, WOCA. All right, 21 minutes after 11 o'clock, Anthony James is here. By the way, let's see, I think the weather is going to change a little bit today, right? Looks like some rain, temperatures dropping after today. Yep. So tomorrow night, 42. Tonight, 66. So you see a big drop sometime around today and tomorrow. But still, it's a short-lived drop. 42 tomorrow night, 48 Friday night, and then 51 Saturday night. So real brief. So you're in Florida. You came to the right place. It's going to snow in the Northeast.
Yes. Oh, yeah. They get plenty of that. See, for me, 42 degrees, 45 degrees. Yeah. That's a nice, crisp.
That's a good one.
Oh, yeah. That's some golf weather right there for me.
That's a good one. By the way, speaking of travel, Kelly Hart is traveling. She was, D.C. Is she still in D.C.?
I think so, for another day or so.
Didn't you recommend on Facebook that you go to a certain restaurant?
Ben's Chili Bowl. Ben's Chili Bowl. It's famous. Everybody goes to Ben's Chili Bowl, but Ben's Chili Bowl is good. Plus, they have stuff called like Cincinnati chili. It's the chili that you pour over spaghetti.
Oh, so it's different kind of chili?
Different types of chili, but their chili.
We should do that, Rob. That sounds so good. Chili on spaghetti.
Yeah, that sounds real good. I'll make the chili.
It's really, really good.
Or we can get it in a can.
I think Steak and Shake has a version of it.
I think you're right, yeah.
It's like called a three-way. It's like a chili mac or whatever. Yeah, but it's really good. But Ben's Chili Bowl, and she said she was staying in DuPont Circle, and Adams Morgan, all those places just so awesome places to just walk around and sightsee and eat and drink, and Russian tea rooms there. Oh, it's awesome. I love but I live there, so I could just go through.
All right, give me the go ahead or not. One little political thing, and then we'll talk about travel. Okay.
Sure.
This is in the Star Banner, and Jim Ross wrote the article. We love Jim Ross.
Yeah, he's wonderful.
And he writes, race relations became an unexpected and emotion-filled topic of debate during Tuesday's County Commission meeting. This was yesterday. During the public comment portion of the meeting, Francine Edwards of Summerfield mentioned that the Bridges Project of Ocala/Marion County and the Liberation Ocala African American Council had previously submitted a proposed proclamation.
Yes.
That's the word, thank you, marking Black History Month.
Right.
Commission Chairman Carl Zalak acknowledged receiving it and said he had sent the proclamation back with proposed edits that the original senders apparently found unacceptable. Indeed, the editing job did not sit well with Edwards. She said none of the important parts of the painstakingly written document were preserved. Among the parts that he edited out,
Wow.
Marion County was a major slaveholding county. He edited that out.
Oh my gosh.
More than 60% of the county residents in 1860 were slaves. He edited that out. He didn't want that in there.
You
So
got to tell the truth.
Marion was the site of at least 27 lynchings. Didn't want that in the proclamation. Why do we deny our history? And I know, Carl, we love you, but you made a mistake here. Marion
A huge mistake.
Marion County had been a site of Ku Klux Klan activity in the 20th century. And then the other one was segregation had been codified in law, and desegregation was achieved only in the wake of a court order, which everybody who lives here knows that was an issue for both black and white. I know that people who lived here who are black, were black, unless you're Michael Jackson, then you were. Sorry. Would say, who lived here then, said that even the black kids who went to, was it Howard Middle School?
Yes, Howard Middle.
They didn't want to, because their team became weaker. Their football team was now watered down, and they had a good football team apparently back in whatever, the 50s, whatever that would have been. So, I don't know.
I mean, we all talk about history and history being a part of a county or a city. I grew up in Richmond, Virginia. That is Richmond was the capital of the Confederacy. So
They even have a city called Lynchburg, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Lynchburg!
Yeah. There's the Marion County. There's the Museum of Confederacy, downtown Richmond. So it's part of the history. It is part of. I don't think that stuff should have been edited out. We always talk about.
That's a really good point. Yeah.
We always talk about wanting to be so upfront and honest and embrace our history. As long as it's not happening now, it's fine.
We fix it.
You know, we're not doing it now, but it is. Tell the truth about it, because Marion County has changed since then. Heck, you have African Americans running for office, so it's changed since then. So I think instead of it being an eyesore, look at it what it is now. Leave that stuff in there,
Right.
and then show how it's changed.
It's like the before and after picture of somebody who lost weight.
Exactly.
Show the before and look at the
Right.
after and say, wow, we have really made ourselves better.
Exactly. I mean, and it like I say, Richmond, Virginia is predominantly black now, but you still have Monument Avenue where you have all of the Confederate soldiers statues there. So it's part of history.
It's interesting.
But look where it is now. Richmond was the capital of the Confederacy. Look what it is now.
Yeah.
Marion County,
Yeah.
they had lots of lynchings and stuff. Like I said, as long as nobody's doing that to me now, I'm okay with it. But like I said, we embrace our history.
I think, yeah.
And then go.
I'm with you. And
Move forward with it.
And,
You're
and
wonderful.
the young lady who stood up to all that, she's pretty brave and pretty smart, and
I would too.
it's very good. And Jim Ross, thank you for writing that article.
Oh yeah, Jim, you're the best.
All right, so we don't have much time for travel. So we had a friend visiting last week, and he was in one of those beautiful trailers. You pull behind a pickup truck, a big pickup truck. We went inside. I said, "Oh my gosh, this is nice." But it was like $23,000. You could get a lot of hotel rooms for $23,000.
Yeah, you could also save yourself $23,000 for one of those things. That's for somebody who travels all the time, because you don't. Nobody wants to stay in a hotel. People, like,
I do.
Well, see, for me, it's just like I don't want to
You
stay
don't
in a
want to
hotel.
stay? Really? Where do you prefer to stay?
Well, I mean, for me, I'll travel, but it's like nothing. When I go to another hotel, all I'm doing is comparing it to mine.
Oh, because you're in the business.
Because I'm in the business.
Yeah.
But
So
everybody.
where
else
do you
can-
want to stay when you go someplace?
I prefer to go stay at a house. If I go to
You rent a house?
rent a
Airbnb,
house or something like
Airbnb
that.
and all that, yeah.
Something like that. Like I said, now some hotels are cool. Hotels are okay for me, but I'm in the business. A lot of other people just love going to hotels because it's new. It's
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, me. I just like it's another room.
Well, you have a beautiful hotel. The idea of a suite versus a room, though, I mean, that's what you offer is suites.
Yeah, and a lot of people are catching on to
We got to
it.
get a tour.
Oh,
We
they
never
are.
had a tour.
Y'all have got to come
I
and
wanted to
see
see.
that. We're building an outdoor kitchen and everything out there now.
Really?
Yes, but we have grills. You could go out. People come there and they go buy steaks and burgers and chops, and they
Oh, they
Grill
can grill.
outside.
They can grill
Yeah, take it
themselves
back to
then.
the
They offer you any?
No.
Hey, Mr. James, Mr. James, come here.
Yeah, they run from me. They need towels. They come to me, but when they have steaks, they run the other way.
What's the number over there? What's your phone number?
352-369-4610.
Have a great weekend.
You too.
Enjoy Valentine's Day, by the way.
Yes.
Don't forget your beautiful wife.
Oh my gosh.
And daughter.
Y'all said
Right.
something.
I knew it. I knew you forgot. Thank you, Anthony. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Carmen Roberts. A U.S. appeals court continues to mull over the president's travel ban.